steel may rust, but the Syndicate never does. Vinnie, did you join the Rust Syndicate?
Come on, use your head. He is just here to talk business. More importantly, who's the little lady?
Well, you did say to bring everybody, and she was in the room when you said that, so technically we're just following your orders, sir. She's a client of ours.
Is that so? I guess it's no surprise you big shots would have a lot of people asking favors now. People such as me, it happens. Here's the deal. There is more weirdness going down in Lumiose, and the Syndicate's been looking into it. While the fine eggheads at Quatartico were studying the impact of that nasty business with the tower, they found something else. Their instruments picked up some weird readings, different than mega power.
Ordinarily, Quasartico Inc. would investigate these abnormal readings on their own.
But Vinnie and his colleagues have their hands full cleaning up the mess from the tower, plus getting Lumiose's redevelopment plan back on track. So the Syndicate agreed to help out. After all, we've got to protect our investments. I mean our city. We start investigating, and then what shall pop up but a bizarre butthole over the plaza. I know you and Team MZ and kiddos got tangled up in every little mess that crops up in Lumiose. So why don't you go ahead and spill the beans? Wow, it was a very bizarre story full of mankeys and buttholes.
So let's make sure I understand correctly. A donut from Miss Ansha and a move used by Hoopa allowed you to travel through one of these buttholes into a space beyond it.
That mystery space must have been where odd readings came from.
I think we can surmise that the move Hoopa used is Hyperspace Hole.
That was my nickname back in college. An alternate Lumiose access to a hyperspace hole. Why don't we just call it Hyperspace Lumiose for now? Simpler than spelling out every time. Now let us get to business. We've got to learn Hyperspace Lumiose, and we've got to sort out the distortion over the tower. To get into hyperspace, it sounds like we need two things. The Mademoiselle and her Pokemon. What that means for you, kid, is you better get used to this little lady being part of the crew. And you better get used to eating the donuts.
You want to involve her into this?
Not your call, is it? Nor mine. The little lady decides for herself whether she's in or not. Of course, she should know there's currently a gun pointed at her underneath the table.
I'd be delighted to learn more about Hyperspace Lumiose.
That's the spirit. Consider yourself in charge, Shijamu. Your new job is to survey Hyperspace Lumiose.
Sounds like fun.
Now I'm scouring the city for distortions. Seems like a slog.
Which is why I prepared an upgrade for your map app. It's called Map Plus. It helps you locate the hyperspace distortions. You just press the camera button to hide other icons and show the distortions only. As you can see, they're all kind of centered around Centrico Plaza, with one weird reading in the middle with a mega star.
You saw the space information on the distortion over the tower was totally blank, yeah? It's gonna stay that way, unless you get going on some survey work, kid. Get some other buttholes showed up on your map, right? And you can start with those. A word of warning, though. Those things probably won't sit there waiting for you forever.
So they disappear?
They seem to phase in and out of existence. Consider that another quirk of the butthole Lumiose for you to learn more about. As for what else to study, we'll tell you once you get through a distortion.
Then I shall put my all into making more donuts. Let us rendezvous back at the hotel so I can resume my donut duties, Jajamu.
We're clearly just the Rust Syndicate's pawns here, but this research work certainly bears doing.
What Naveen said, and we ought to look into distortions for Ansha's sake too.
These ought to be some help in your research, Shijamu.
Buddy, I got like 200 of these.
You've got to learn all you can about butthole Lumiose, so everyone in regular Space Lumiose can breathe easy. Now get out of here and show us what you can do.
I'll have Crestor go get word to the public that we're actively investigating these distortions.
Then I guess we better get busy ordering up some more donuts from Chef Ansha.
What are you guys still doing here? I told you to go and do the work.
My kitchen awaits. Welcome to Ansha's Donuts. Another Pride Donut. Congratulations. The Greppa Rainbow Donut. I think having a goodly supply of donuts will do wonders for hyperspace surveys.
Donuts.
The Pecha Meringue Donut. I don't even know how that word would be pronounced. Nice helping of super sweet meringue with grated pecha berry on top. You make a mean donut. I probably should have read more of that, but what I did pick up was that the higher level, the longer I'm in hyperspace. And oh hey, it's my digital girlfriend. Getting into the donut business, are we? Guess you have to make your hotel stand out somehow. Oh, never mind the donuts, we've got rare Pokemon here. I lay a Hoopa ring. It looks like Hoopa, the mischief Pokemon. I heard its mysterious loops can warp space itself. I've also heard it's the worst Pokemon movie, but let's hold that thought. You saw Mankey! I know they don't live in Lumiose, so when I saw you registered one, I went poking around. People are chattering away online about all this hyperspace stuff, and I had a hunch. It was connected to your Mankey sighting. I bet I can get all kinds of fascinating data from Pokemon in hyperspace. Get on it! Though I do feel a little bit bad about piling more work on you. A little. But at least it's a distraction from the Infinite Royale so you don't have to battle for another 400 more times to get the shiny charm, is it? So I'm going to power up your Pokedex too, just as a freebie.
Oh, that's just my girlfriend. Mabel is the acting director of the research lab. She gets us to do her research. She's rather remarkable, but don't worry about her.
Getting back on topic, the next step is to investigate hyperspace Lumiose, would be to check one of those distortions. Quite right, and I'll stand by to prepare more investigatory aid donuts.
Alright, so one of those distortions should be right around the corner. Yep, a medium hyperspace. When you give Hoopa a donut to eat, it will open up a portal that allows you to enter hyperspace. Check the description of each distortion, choose the most suitable donut for the distortion. As time passes within a pocket of hyperspace, Hoopa's donut energy will gradually be consumed. Once it runs out, you'll have to halt your survey work and return to regular Lumiose. You'll also have to leave hyperspace if you black out or are defeated in battle. So I guess I will use one of my weaker donuts and hope for the best. I'll probably watch a video later on exactly how the donuts work and how I can best utilize them, since I just kind of skipped through all that shit. Hey Jijamu, it appears you made it to Lumiose, hyperspace Lumiose. I'll put Mr. Corbeau on the phone.
Hey, got yourself sorted on the donuts front, did you? Now that you're all set, allow me to send you a hyperspace survey request with some tasks to accomplish. They'll make it easier to keep track of what you have to do in hyperspace Lumiose. It'd be a huge help if you accumulate 7,000 points or so. That'll move our research forward. You probably have to visit a few times to get enough points. So good luck.
So because I didn't complete any tasks, does that mean I basically flunked it? Griever, Litwick, and Ghastly. Let's try using one of my better donuts. Let's see what it does. So I really need to find a Griever. Yeah, so it does reset. I got one at least. What's the catch window? Okay, so it's when I knock him out. What if I used Heart's Thunderbolt? There we go. At least I got my task done that time. He's got something. Well, there's another Pokeball. Oh, there's some. There, so if only I can find a Wimpod, I'll consider this a success. Yeah, I'm not gonna find that Wimpod. If I do, I'm not gonna have enough time to catch it. Didn't even get to have those crystals. So I need to find an alpha Pokemon, and I need to destroy 3 more floating Pokeballs. That does not count, apparently. Can I get this gimme gold coin? Yep.
Catch wild Pokemon, destroy brambles, and Pokeballs. Free me.
Yes!
I've accumulated enough points to advance our research. So I gotta go visit Corbeau to discuss the next steps, which I'm guessing is going to be investigating that blank reading they had. Well, I'll worry about that next time, I guess.